In this presentation, we continue our look at applying cascading style sheets to your web application. It is highly recommended that you view the Customizing with Cascading Style Sheets Part 1 presentation first. In the Part 1 presentation, we modified the default template for Ajax mode to the link in our custom cascading style sheet file. While this works, this template file will get overwritten during an upgrade. To protect your customization, you will likely create a copy of the template file, modify your copy, and then update the external application configuration file to use your modified template instead of the default template. The process starts with the same initial steps. You create an alias for the directory that will contain your custom CSS file, if the alias does not already exist. You create your custom CSS file. You identify which template file is used for the application mode or theme that will be applied when delivering the application. Now, however, instead of modifying this template file directly, you create a copy of that template file in a separate directory and you modify the copy. Once you have the modified copy ready for use, you edit the external application configuration file so that it points to your modified template. Elements that are explicitly stated in the external application configuration file override those elements inherited from the parent application. Now let's look at these steps in action. First, you can see that we have the alias defined within our as.xcf file. You can also see that we have our custom cascading style sheet created, and it is saved in the directory specified by the alias. Now we need to create a copy of the template used for our application. I identified the template being used as main.xhtml in the fglasder/tpl/set1 directory. I locate and open this file, and then I use the Save As feature to save this file in another directory. In this case, I'm going to be saving the file to C drive custom GWC TPL set1. I now have my own copy of the main.xhtml file to work with. I now need to do the same modifications that I did in the Part 1 presentation, where I add the link to our custom cascading style sheet. I'm going to start out by adding a comment, letting me know that this is where my CSS entry has taken place. And then I go ahead and paste the other CSS link line and change the values to first specify the ID of the alias that points to the directory where the cascading style sheet is held, and then replacing the name of the cascading style sheet file with my own custom cascading style sheet. When I'm done with the modifications, I've saved the file, and my template is ready to be used. For the last step, I need to open the external application configuration file. I locate the file and open it, and I modify the file to add the details pointing to my new updated template file. This involves adding an output element. Within the output element tags, I need to provide a map element where the ID is equal to DUA_AJAX, the map or theme that I'm going to be using. Between the map element tags, I need to add a theme element. And then finally, between the theme element tags, I need to add a template element. The ID for the template element is going to be _default. And the value between the template tags is going to be the path and file name pointing to my own customized template file. As you've probably surmised, the _default is the default template, used for the application unless a specific style is requested from within the application code. When I finished making the entries, I go ahead and save my changes. Now when I bring up the application, the labels are indeed red. By following this procedure, you've isolated your changes to a file that is external to the FGLAS stir, and you won't lose your changes to the template during an upgrade.